Hello everybody, welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus I'm Sean, and every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. Today, we are jumping into some fall flavors with an actual limited edition item in the form of apple pie a la mode Oreos. I've been looking for these for a little bit and got incredibly lucky that I spotted them because we needed to buy cheese. They were in such a weird spot because they were, well, near the cheese. They weren't on the cookie aisle. They weren't on an end cap. They weren't in the main middle area where you would traditionally walk up and down, or even on the opposite side of the less known side. If you divided it down and there's main row, like the middle stuff, they're basically like all end cap things where they put like new seasonal weird things. Then you got the aisle. Then you have end caps, then you have aisles, and then you have the other end caps, right? They were even further past that, near the cheese, on a shelf faced towards the cheese. So unless you were looking south to the, turning to the west or whatever, south to the east, then looking at a 47-degree angle down, and luckily caught a glimpse of it. It was the most bizarre spot that I've found anything. I was at Walmart. I believe they were about $4, maybe $5, somewhere in there. And I'm excited about them. I was really looking forward to them. They were on a shelf with the actual, like, the Halloween Oreos, because they usually put out a special variant that has, like, the engraved cookies with a special color cream. Then every year I go, is this the year that they make them actually taste like orange? They never do. But I was lucky to find these, and I'm glad that I did find them because I'm excited about them. I like apple, and I like the idea here because you would use the golden cookie to have apple pie as the filling. Apple pie and vanilla cream flavor. I'm less excited about the a la mode aspect of it because that's two foods touching, and we're not about that life. So let's jump in and rip this open really loudly. You know what? That one wasn't too bad. The Chips Ahoy were way worse. They smell okay, but they smell mostly graham crackery. Yeah, that's the problem. Apple is not a super strong scent, and they have trouble with the flavor. Though we don't know that. Okay, well, it's falling apart already. It's a very, I will say, I don't usually comment on this because I don't think it really matters. It's a really bland looking cookie. The cream is like the same color that the cookie is, and that's just not the most appetizing or eye grabbing. The whole thing's very yellow and brown. It's still, I want it to be there, but it's just not. It's the graham cracker cookie is just crushing the app, any other scent. Okay. I think it's a little muddled. I think initially I got the cream taste to me was like a little bit of apple. But then the graham cracker kicks through and it's just so powerful. Is that what it is? Apple pie and vanilla cream. Slit appears when open. That's not helpful. These are like golden graham. Whatever the cookie is, it is overpowering everything. There's a little bit of the vanilla in the cream there, but unfortunately the graham cracker or the Oreo cookie itself just kind of, it just takes over. Little apple right on the front. Apple's a tricky flavor, and they didn't do any favors to it by giving it such a powerful exterior that has so much of the flavor profile. Second bite was a little bit better. This is one that you really are glad that they're like the double stuff. Like the double stuff is now kind of just the standard amount of stuffing, especially for the limited edition stuff. I want to like these more because I like apple pie. I do think that the positive is that the vanilla that is the ice cream is like kind of a late flavor kick that isn't too overwhelming. It's noticeable, but I just wish that the Oreo cookie itself wasn't as strong and overpowering. And it goes back to it. I talk about it so often, and every time we get apple, it's just never enough. You have to crank it more. The apple and the lemon, I need more of them. I understand that lemon is going to be very specific to me because I really like lemon, and for the most part, the lemon's usually like pretty solid. But lemon and apple are the two that I always go back to of just not getting it quite right, and this is one that I think it's close. It needs just knock it another notch. The Emerald Lagasse, hit me with another bam before you put it in the packaging. They're not terrible, but they're a hard recommendation because I think they sit in that funky price point. I genuinely don't remember how much they were. They must have been $3.50 to $5, somewhere in there. And that makes it really tough. Like, if you really like the concept, but you're not the biggest fan of apple, then maybe go for it. But that's like a really weird balance thing. I want to recommend them. I want to like them more, but I wish the flavor profile was a little more balanced, and that is unfortunate. Though they are not terrible. We've had far worse apple things on the channel. If you have a suggestion for something that you would like to see on the channel, subscribe down below. Ring the bell and you'll be notified. Wait, if you'd like to see something on the channel, let me know where, what? Leave a suggestion in the comment section. That's where I was going with that. I'm bummed because I want to like this more, and I feel like that's seeping into my inability to talk. If you have a suggestion, comment section, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of the show. To see more of the future episodes of the show, subscribe over here. Ring the bell down below. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and you can always leave your thoughts down below as well. If you've tried this, if you'd like to try it, like it, didn't like it, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out a playlist right here that updates every Wednesday and Saturday for more taste test. I think I covered everything in the worst possible order. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time on Taste Test. As always, bon appetit.